If you own a business and you've been thinking about starting a YouTube channel, stop thinking about it and just start the channel. In this video, I'll be breaking down why your business should be on YouTube, how to grow your authority online, and actually get clients and grow your business. But I think the barrier for a lot of you guys is just the why. You've thought about it. You see a lot of other businesses on YouTube, but you don't know if it's worth the time and the money. First, you need to understand why YouTube is the place to grow. Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, they're all great, and I think you should use them all to some extent. But YouTube is the only place online that lets you create an evergreen video content library for free. On these other platforms, your content usually has a lifespan of like 24 to 48 hours. I can go on YouTube right now and find videos still getting views all the time from 12 years ago. And it's being seen by like everybody. There are 2.3 billion users logged into YouTube every single month. Active. Think about who your customers are. Boomers and Gen Xers and millennials and the Gen Zs now. Those are the people in the market who have the money that pay you. Well, guys, all the Gen Z and millennial folks, they're on YouTube. The Gen Xers, almost all of them, and over 70% or more of baby boomers are on YouTube. My mom is on YouTube. And this only got bigger after the lockdowns from COVID. Everybody was home and they were looking for stuff to find, and YouTube blew up. And not just because it's entertaining, but because people are looking for information there. YouTube is the second largest search engine in the world. If people want to find something, the number 2 source they go to is YouTube. You want to know the number 1 source? Yeah, you know, it's Google. You know who owns YouTube? It's Google. All of the search on the planet is pretty much owned by Google. And you know what happens when you search for things on Google? Almost every time they're showing you YouTube videos on that subject in your search results. And everybody whose videos you're clicking on to watch on YouTube, you know what they paid to be there? $0. And this is a really important reason your business needs to be there. It's to generate traffic and get leads. If you own a business, how much have you spent on marketing, on ads? If you've paid for any, you know it's expensive. And if you haven't paid for any, it's probably because you know that it's expensive and you don't even know what kind of traffic it's going to bring in. But what if I told you you could get all of those impressions without paying anything? In typical ads, what would you pay to get in front of like 2,500 potential customers? And let's up that, 2,500 potential customers who are actually searching for what you offer. I had in 1 hour the other day, randomly, 2,500 impressions on a video I had just put out. And YouTube is showing this to people it thinks would like the content. I know a guy named Charles who has a professional detailing service, and he does ceramic coatings for like nice cars and private jets. He posted a video, and not even like a well-produced one. He just got his phone out and started recording and talking about what he was doing of him ceramic coating this specific model of private plane. And he posted that online and it got thousands of views. And out of that, you know what he got? Not just thousands of views. He got multiple leads that actually led to jobs that altogether made more money than that one plane just by pressing record and putting it on YouTube. And he's not a marketing expert. But in your videos, just like him, you're going to put in the description all the information for your business. You're going to have your website in there. People can just click on it. You're going to have your phone number. If you do client consults, you're going to have the link for that in your description for every single video. And if people are interested, they can click on that and you can have their business. And the next really important thing about YouTube for your business is that it accelerates trust. A kind of motto that's thrown around a lot in the marketing world is that we do business with people we know, like, and trust. You have the opportunity to make yourself someone people trust through a YouTube channel for your business. What I like to say is that we like to give our business to generous people. Who's a business owner that you love to give your business to? Local coffee shop owner, your favorite real estate agent, or a specific bank. Why do you do that? It's because you trust them, but why do you trust them? I bet at the core of it, they show generosity to you by helping you in some way. They did what John Maxwell likes to call adding value. And they did it without asking much in return. Imagine if you were that person to people all over YouTube looking for what you sell. Roger Wakefield is the biggest name in plumbing on YouTube, but he's not really a YouTuber. Roger's the owner of Texas Green Plumbing, an actual plumbing company. He's a big guy with an amazing mustache and over 40 years of actual plumbing experience. This guy knows about running a business and getting his hands dirty. But he also has over 400,000 subscribers as of the recording of this video, sells his own courses on how to get into the trades. Oh, and by the way, he started at the age of 54. He said he's watching a video one day and somebody said, it's never too late to get started, whether you're 30 or 50 or 70. And he said that was the moment he realized it was time for him to get in. And I hope for you, you realize this is your cue today. And if you're looking for help getting started, I offer free consults and you can find the link for that down in the description or just go to creatorpeople.com. Now, Robert still has the business, but he also has all these other things going on. And I know that his company is slammed because over 2 years ago in an interview, he said his words, YouTube makes my phone ring. How does that work? Well, because YouTube content about your business rapidly accelerates your ability to build trust in your audience, it allows you to become an authority. With YouTube, you have the opportunity to make yourself the go-to person for your target audience. When they think realtor, they should think you. When they think financial advisor, your name should be what comes to their mind. And the way to do this is by having a total mindset shift. Remember, you want to be a generous person. So think this way: don't sell them, serve them. This makes you the expert who just helped them without asking for anything in return. Over time, that builds a lot of relational equity and you don't even know them. And later in your videos, you can and should talk about your product or service, but don't market, just mention. Don't advertise, just offer. You see the difference, right? Maybe you're a guy named Andy whose family has a jewelry store. In the later part of your video on how you do watch repairs, you might say something like, oh, and if you're looking for someone to work on yours, we can fix any of this stuff, and you can find all our information in the description box down below. If they want it, they'll search for it. And if it's time to buy and they find you to be the person they like the most for it, which is more impacted by their perception of your generosity than it is their perception of your skill level, they might just buy from you. And I'll be doing more content soon on how to build trust in your target audience, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss that when it comes out. Online video content is the new global language. And if you aren't speaking it, you're just refusing to share whatever message you've got with the world. Now, if you're just getting started and trying to learn how to grow your channel, I actually did a video on how to get your first 100 subscribers. So after you subscribe, go ahead and click here to watch that.